Welcome to our tutorial. Let's begin by taking photos of your garment, focusing on the front, back, and some close-up details. Email the photos and transfer them to your computer. Open your editing software to crop and adjust these images to the necessary dimensions. Open each of your photos and adjust them one by one. Use the crop tool to resize them to 980 by 850 dimensions. Save them as PNG files. Organize them into a folder and rename for easy identification, like front or front close-up. Go to Outfit XR, log in, and access the product overview. Select Add Product and provide the product name along with its size. Add a product URL and navigate to Advanced to change the gender. Save the new product and refresh the page. Find your product in the list, click Edit, and navigate to Specifications to upload PNG images. Now drag and upload the images from your computer. Open the relevant image and begin drawing lines with measurements. Take precise measurements of each part of the skirt and carefully annotate these measurements on the images. To draw lines, simply hold the left mouse button and drag to create lines. Right-click on the line to manually set measurements or to delete it. If adjusting the length, make sure Manual Measurements is enabled and enter the length in centimeters. Change color if needed and click Save. Repeat the process for other measurements. If unsatisfied, delete lines by right-clicking and selecting Delete. Ensure every image is uploaded correctly to proceed with the digitalization. Open Marvelous Designer and create a new project. Go to File, then New, and save your project in a desired folder. Select a default avatar or import your own avatar, if available, from the left panel of the window. Double-click and then click OK. The avatar is now displayed on the left side in the 3D view, accompanied by a 2D silhouette on the right. Use the mouse scroll wheel for navigation in both areas. Press it to move and rotate. To zoom in, simply scroll the wheel. Let's begin by creating the waistband of the skirt. Navigate to the 2D pattern window and select the Polygon tool from the 2D toolbar. Please long press the left mouse button on the tool to view a list of all the tools in the tool group. Click to create vertices, connecting them to form the desired polygon. Complete the process by clicking on the first point to close the shape. Select Edit Curvature or press Cite A key to make a curvature from the line or adjust the curvature. Make the necessary adjustments by clicking and dragging the line. Create an internal line in the middle of the pattern, select it, and then cut it. Delete the right half pattern, then select the other half and right-click, choosing Symmetric Pattern with Sewing. Merge the middle lines. It is very simple, as all changes and adjustments made on this side will automatically apply to the other half. Select the line, right-click, and choose Change Length. In the pop-up window, modify the line's length, adjusting the direction as needed from the start, both, or end. Repeat these steps for the other lines. Refine and reposition points in accordance with your garment patterns and measurements. Duplicate the front waistband pattern to the back pattern using the straightforward Ctrl+C and Ctrl+V commands. Then arrange it in the 2D view. Cut and sew the middle line of the back pattern. The back part has a zipper in the middle. We will create a seam for this. Now, navigate to the 2D pattern window and select the ellipse tool from the 2D toolbar to create a circle. Click and drag on the background of the 2D window to create a circle. Delete the top point and create a uniform split along the line to find the center. Remove now the left point. To create a waistline, choose Internal Polygon Line from the top toolbar and start drawing a line inside the pattern. Select the line, right-click, choose Cut, and then remove the unnecessary polygon. Select Edit Curvature or press C key to make a curvature from the line. Make the necessary adjustments by clicking and dragging the line. Double-check the measurements and adjust the pattern lines according to the measurements you've taken. Select the line, right-click, and choose Change Length. In the pop-up window, modify the line's length, adjusting the direction as needed from the start, both, or end. Continue refining and improving the shape, paying close attention to sizes and the garment pattern. Occasionally revisit specific dimensions, as changing one line may impact others. Select the pattern and copy, right-click Paste with Command Symmetric Pattern with Sewing, and arrange it in the 2D view. Then select the middle line and right-click, Merge. Duplicate the front skirt pattern to the back pattern using the straightforward Ctrl+C and Ctrl+V commands. Arrange it in the 2D window view. Create a middle seam for the back pattern. Select the internal line, then right-click and choose Cut and Sew. In the 3D window, arrange the patterns next to the avatar for a more realistic simulation of the garment. Select the desired pattern and move or rotate it using the axes displayed in the 3D window. Utilize the segment sewing tool to stitch the sides of the skirt pattern. In the 3D window or 2D window, navigate to the segment sewing. Begin by selecting one segment, then choose a second segment to get an overview of the sewing connections. Then left-click of the mouse. Consider the logical connections between garment patterns, where the skirt patterns would have seams. Feel free to adjust the sewings that are not well made. Select Edit Sewing from the top toolbar, choose the sewing lines, and simply remove or modify them. Now simulate the fitting on the avatar and observe how the skirt drapes by pressing the spacebar. Adjust the garment on the avatar by selecting and dragging points. Continue refining and improving the shape if you are not satisfied with the result. To create sewing edge lines for the skirt's internal lines, select the line, then right-click and choose Offset as Internal Line. In the pop-up window, enter the desired distance and click OK. Select the seam intern line, right-click and choose Cut and Sew. In 3D window, simulate the fitting again. Press spacebar. Apply textures and materials to the skirt by navigating to the Fabric overview in the left panel. Select the desired texture from the list, and then edit it in the Property Editor on the right panel. Apply the texture to the patterns by simply dragging it onto the patterns in the views. In the Property Editor, add or change the normal map and adjust the color of the fabric. Save your project. The garment is finished. Get ready to export this. Navigate to the 2D pattern window and change the 2D view window to UV Editor. Select all patterns, right-click and choose Fit UV to 01 and then click OK. Arrange all the UVs fit in one tile and ensure that each pattern is clearly visible and does not overlap with another pattern. Once again, select all patterns, right-click, choose Fit UV to 01 and then click OK. Click File Export OBJ. Choose a good path. Make an export folder. Name the file something recognizable, in this case, Skirt Toucher Garment. Make sure to use the garment word in the file name. Export with the following settings. In the UV editor, deselect all, right-click and select Reset UV to 2D Arrangement. Click File, Export, OBJ. Name the file something recognizable, for instance, Skirt Pattern. Make sure that the name contains the word pattern. Export with the following settings. Don't forget to deselect all texture maps. Navigate to your files directory and locate these files. Unzip the garment folder and then make another zip with all files. And name your folder, for instance, Garment Export. Your garment is now ready to be tested in the Shopify fitting room. Let's set up a fitting room on Shopify. Navigate to the Shopify Partners login page and log in. Once logged in, you'll be directed to the home page. Select Outfit XR, Virtual Try On from the list of apps. Navigate to the settings and verify if you are connected. Click on the Connect or Reconnect button. Continue by choosing Products from the displayed list of the app. Select a product from the list that is not yet synced and click on the Edit button. Within the pop-up window, navigate to the Properties section and make a change for your preferred gender. Make sure the change is confirmed. Return to the Create section, locate the zip file on your computer and drag it into the field labeled Upload to upload it. Click on Refresh to check the upload status. You can click Refresh a few times. Make sure the status now shows Available. Once confirmed, you can close the window. Let's initiate a fitting room session. You can create a fitting room session directly from the current page by clicking the Add button. Then access View in Fitting Room. In the pop-up window, choose an avatar and click the Create Fitting Room button, and you can continue. Another method is to access the Products page from the top left menu. Search for the recently edited product in the displayed list and click on the eye icon to access it. After the product has opened, you will see a View in Fitting Room button on the right side of its page. Click on it. And then click on Book Anew and select an avatar, then click the Create Fitting Room button. You will be automatically redirected to the fitting room. Wait until your personal fitting room loads to test the garment. Once the fitting room is displayed, you have the option to select an avatar, and then proceed to try on clothing garments on that chosen avatar. In the displayed fitting room, you can see the simulation of the garment on the avatar. You can implement various functionalities, such as zooming in or out. Additionally, you have the option to reset the view to return to the initial overview. Use the heat map option to visualize how garments of different sizes fit on the avatar. This allows you to observe whether the garments are either too loose or too tight on your selected avatar. You can manage other controls, including adjusting the height, rotating the view, and zooming for a more personalized experience. Here you have the option to choose different poses for the avatar. You even have the option to see how the garment fits on the avatar while it moves. Congratulations! You have reached the end of the tutorial. Now you know how to create a digital garment and test it in a fitting room. If you have any questions with designing garments for your virtual fitting room, reach out to us through our Discord channel or email. Looking forward hearing from you.